Welcome to a very judgy episode. Reddit on Wiki starts now.
Therapy.
What's up, Wikimaniacs, and welcome back to another Am I the Asshole Friday episode. My name's Josh Shell, and today we are joined by, I think, a dream guest of ours. Please welcome the incredibly funny, incredibly insightful, and incredibly judgy podcast, Erika, Christian, and unfortunately for me, a more famous Josh from the Judgies Podcast. What's going on, guys?
Hello.
Thank you. That was a very nice intro.
Loved it.
Way too nice. Didn't you say
Canadian charm?
Yeah.
we are having our battles here of Midwest like niceties versus Canadian niceties versus
and Southern niceties.
And Southern hospitality.
Yeah, that's right. We have like a 5-way, 6-way battle here going on.
Bless your guys' hearts.
That's a meme. We got to make that Spider-Man meme now with everyone just putting it, floating heads and all that. Just all of it.
Everyone opening a door. You after you.
After
you first.
I was telling my friend that we were doing this tonight. I was like, oh yeah, we're going to be on Wedded on Ricky. And she was like, what? I was like, yeah, Wedded on Ricky. And she's like, what are you saying? I didn't even catch that I was
Mixing
flipping
it
that around.
Narcissist. Crazy.
I know.
That's okay. We've gotten Reddit on Wikipedia before. It's spelled Reddit like READ. So it happens. It happens.
It happens.
But how are you guys doing?
Doing great.
Fantastic.
Loving life. How about you guys?
Back hurting, starving.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Oh, no.
Oh, good. I didn't want to be the only one to complain, but your girl's falling apart over here. Bum shoulder, dying dad, like the whole gambit.
That's me.
So.
I'm basically a broken body just held by skeletons at this point.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very nice and seasonal for that.
Yeah. It's
Just
true.
I
in
feel like
time.
we're mirror images of each other. John and Erika, me and Josh, Sean and Christian.
We're just vibing. Me and Sean
Yeah.
are kind of vibing, enjoying
I'm just
life.
here for a good time, brother.
Honestly, this is crazy. That's honestly, that's all I signed up for.
Damn, us in another dimension. I see it.
Us from Illinois.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Are you guys ready to hop into the first story we got today?
Let's hop on some assholes already.
Nope.
Yeah, let's hop right onto some assholes.
Hell yeah.
All right. So this first one is cross-posted on our subreddit by Writing Giraffe, a goat.
Indeed.
And the title for this one is, Am I the Asshole for Not Doing Anything About My Daughter's Crush on Her Uncle?
Ooh.
Oh.
I will say, when you're young, though, you're like in love with your mom, right? At a certain age.
Okay.
Just
Yeah.
you,
Is this a-
Sean, I think.
Now just me.
Yeah.
You're revealing a lot of
I've
stuff
been wanting
right
to tell you this for a long time, girl.
Is this a therapy session now?
Get
Just
therapy.
get really Freudian really quick.
No. All right. Just me, I guess.
What do you
Definitely
guys?
just your ass in that situation.
I feel like that's a common thing, but never mind. I digress. We'll
Cut
dig
that.
deeper
Actually, cut
later.
that.
I guess.
Well,
No,
and
keep it in. I'm not ashamed. What's up, Mom?
unfortunately,
Good dad.
She listens.
Yeah, she does listen.
Christian wants to agree, but now he doesn't want to be outed again.
Honestly, yeah, I kind of saw the dog piling, and I got to stay quiet on this one.
Don't be scared. All they do is wreck me.
So what are you guys saying? Asshole or not the asshole for this one?
Can I say more information needed?
Yeah.
That's fair. That's fair.
No, I
Because I
think
need to know how old this girl is. If she's
I'm
in
guessing
like
3.
My 21-year-old
yeah, if she's like
daughter.
a little girl, 5 and under, it is what it is. But if they're like puberty and up, mm-mm.
what
I
if,
agree.
Mm-mm.
what if the uncle is like 5?
Okay, yeah, it's a really young uncle.
What if it's a really young uncle and an old daughter?
Possible.
That's,
That is possible.
a problem.
Problematic.
Okay.
Then you are the asshole.
All right. We're
I
all
think
assuming
it's normal for children to have crushes. I mean, how many people are they around? Of course they're going to have
Sure.
crushes
Sean's
on their
making some good
parents
points.
and stuff. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Christian. My co-hosts never want to back me, but
All right, Christian, you're no longer allowed on the show. This is not what we do.
Okay.
this is fucked up. I finally get a friend on the show.
All right, well, let's hop in and give you some more info and see if this person is the asshole. So I'm a single mom to a 7-year-old girl.
Ooh,
Okay.
that's right on the border.
Yeah.
Before puberty. Before puberty.
No, we do agree. We're getting to an age where his scenario starts being weird and starts falling apart.
Well, but
Yeah.
it's close. It's close.
I think it's
like,
falling apart already at 7. I think I'm agreeing with Ricky here. 5 is the golden age to where you sit down.
So my best friend Jenna and her husband Mateo babysit Olivia 3 to 5 days/nights a week because I'm a night shift nurse. Mateo is a very attractive firefighter that rides a motorcycle
God, he's hot.
and doesn't mind getting his nails painted.
I don't blame.
Fuck, he's
I
hot.
don't blame Red.
He's so hot. He's so hot.
Is he the fire he's fighting? Like, what is going on here?
He puts
Oh,
himself out. He got Olivia an electric bike/scooter so they can ride their motorcycles together. Don't worry, it goes a max of 10 miles per hour.
That seems.
That's still so fast.
That's pretty fast for a 7-year-old.
I've always said 1 mile an hour per age you are.
Ooh.
That should cap out at 7 miles per hour.
That's a good rule.
It should
I
be
like
like barely above like jog speed for an adult to be like, yo.
So 100-year-old grandpa flying down the highway.
Yeah. Hey, if that's how he wants to go.
He's lived this long.
You've earned it.
Yeah, you've earned it. Absolutely.
I like that rule. His coworker has a kid a little older than Olivia, so he constantly brings home pretty clothes and toys and princess dresses that she grew out of. Olivia is in love with her uncle Mateo and is convinced that when she's grown up, she's going to marry her uncle Mateo. Jenna and Mateo know about Olivia's crush. She tells Mateo that she's going to marry him every time she paints his nails. She runs past Jenna to hug Mateo every time I drop her off. Jenna had an event last weekend, so Olivia had a few hours alone with Mateo. He decided to take her on a little date, so she put on a pretty dress. He wore a nice shirt and tie. He brought her flowers and a balloon, and they got pizza and ice cream.
I gotta say, Mateo's really hamming it up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, he's showing her what a good boyfriend should do, I guess.
Yeah.
So he's secure enough in his masculinity. He gets his nails painted. He's a firefighter. He rides a motorcycle, and he knows how to take a lady out on a first date.
He's
God damn, I'm bricked up for her.
How is he single? What is going on?
Wait, no, he's with Jenna, right?
He's with
Yeah,
Jenna, yeah.
Oh. He should be single and then not single is what I'm saying.
Jenna doesn't know what she has, is what we're
Yeah.
saying.
We all have a crush on Mateo, it sounds like.
He's fucking hot, dude.
There's hoes in his house, it seems like.
Olivia has been talking about this date nonstop since then. Another one of my friends was over, and Olivia wanted to tell her about the date with her Uncle Mateo, told her that he got her flowers, a heart balloon, and ice cream, and that she's going to marry him when she's grown up. I sent Olivia to go to get her Moana dress to show her auntie, and while she was gone, my friend told me that it was extremely inappropriate to let Olivia have a crush on a grown man and to let her take him on dates when she knows she has a crush on him. I told her it's a harmless crush, and she'll understand that she can't marry him in a few years, and that he's the only man in her life, so it's just like daddy-daughter dates. He fills in for every other daddy-daughter event for her anyway. She contacted Jenna to ask if she knows that Olivia wants to marry Mateo and if she's comfortable with him taking her on dates. Jenna told her to fuck off, but my friend is still convinced that I'm wrong, and this is putting Olivia in a vulnerable position. So am I the asshole for not doing anything about her crush on her uncle?
I do think it's one of those things that like she will grow out of it, but it's also not a bad idea to just be like, hey, you can't actually marry your relatives, right?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. Yeah. The question is, I mean, I don't know. I'm not around kids enough to understand, but like, I don't think a 7-year-old has a full grasp on what that means.
Yeah.
She just knows that she
Yeah.
loves her uncle and wants him to be in her life all the time. That's what she thinks marriage is, probably.
Yeah.
Probably. That's true.
So like, she doesn't like other people. The friend here they're the ones putting the sexual.
That's how
Yes.
And it's sort of like the thing with dads and kids in general, where like a kid will be cuddling up with a dad, and people are like, "That's disgusting." It's like, why are you making it disgusting? It's a kid loving their dad. Like
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
not
Unless you're Tom
disgusting.
Brady.
Unless you exactly. You took the words right out of my mouth.
I
Unless
think
you
if
are
you
a-
do this to your son or child, I think it gets weird.
But you and your mom, that was Is that not?
Yeah, Sean, tell us.
As soon as I turned 5, I said that shit is for the birds, bro. That ain't for me.
Yeah, to me it sounds like you're the one living the experience, and it's like, it doesn't seem like it's crossing a boundary to you. It's probably fine. It's a friend being like, hearing it only from like secondhand, be like, that sounds kind of fucked up.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's that crazy.
And they could have their own trauma maybe they're dealing with and they are
Sure.
projecting.
Very.
I would also like to know Mateo's like feelings on it. Have you the mom, have you talked to Mateo? How does obviously he's not thinking that it's weird, otherwise he wouldn't be doing these things.
Yeah.
But I would just check in with him and be like, hey,
Yeah.
what do you want me to do here?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Maybe, just asking him if he is comfortable. He seems comfortable with it,
Yeah.
and seems to have fit that father-like figure role for her.
Yeah.
I feel like this is showing what a good male role model or
Yeah.
like male.
Yep,
partner-
that's exactly the point that I was gonna go with too. Like, to me, the Mateo right now is showing the daughter or the kid how it's like to possibly have a great relationship with someone that you like someday growing up, and how you should be treated. So it's the friend that's making it weird, hypersexualizing something that should not be like that. It's like you guys said already. It's kind of like a father figure to this kid, and that friend is weird as hell. Cut that friend off.
Yeah.
Well, and like if Mateo was dating somebody, like, do you think they would have an issue with it?
They are dating somebody.
Who?
They're married.
Jenna.
Sorry, it's not me.
Yeah, we fucking hate Jenna.
But yeah, we're like so jealous. But no, I think my point being like Jenna immediately telling that friend to fuck off should imply for us as readers to know like they already know the situation.
Yes.
Like
Mhm.
she knows like fuck you for like inserting yourself into this thing that you don't know enough about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fair. And I would like to clarify, Jenna is OP's best friend, so not an actual blood relationship either, just to make that clear.
Oh, well,
It's
still.
like
Oh.
I agree. I think it's a good idea to maybe just clarify with your child, like, this is actually what marriage means. And then they will probably grow out of it anyway, so it doesn't, I don't think it truly matters, but I do agree maybe having a conversation is not the worst idea.
Yeah.
My favorite part about this whole thing is that, like, it only took us 5 minutes to agree with me and Christian. We're all saying the same
crazy.
shit. It's crazy. Everyone's all on us in the beginning. We read a story, we come to a conclusion. Oops. Christian and Sean they were pretty right, actually.
Sean, I'm sorry, your connection's cutting out. I didn't hear.
Yeah,
any
what
of
did you
that.
say?
It's crazy.
It's that UPC's not working out for you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I'm crystal fucking clear. Don't lie to me.
It's too clear. I can't even see it.
I'm focusing on your video so much.
So Reddit agreed and said not the asshole as well. And with that, we'll move on to our next story. This one was also cross-posted on our subreddit by Writing Giraffe. The goat.
Back to back bangers.
I love writing giraffe.
So do
We've
we.
been
actually.
saying this.
They write half our scripts.
That's
so.
that's my burner, by the way.
Holy shit. It's
That would be
hard.
sick.
That would be great.
goddamn
I'm ghostwriting your entire show.
He actually controls all the Reddit podcasts. We just don't know it.
Why do you think there's a Josh on every one? I hand selected.
That is true.
We need to start a Josh-only Reddit podcast.
Whoa.
Oops, all
Oh
down.
my
You know,
God.
Josh has been trying to cut out the brown people from the show
Oh.
for so
too
long.
long.
It's incredible.
I said
This is
start our own.
ridiculous.
We'll call it the Joshies.
Oh,
my
there we
God.
go.
Nope.
It's pretty good.
Read it on Joshy.
Wow.
There we go. We nailed it.
Just Josh in. It's there for you guys.
There it is.
You're right,
Thank you.
you're right.
Thank you,
All right.
John.
Don't
God, they need a fucking John in this Josh podcast. This is
Exactly.
crazy. They would never fucking make it on their own.
You're right. All right. So this one is titled, Am I the Asshole? My mom is upset because I lied to her and asked her to keep it a secret and then gaslit her about it.
How can
Am I the
you write a
asshole for
title like that
gaslighting?
and then still think that you're not in the wrong?
A lot of people do.
This is the crazy part.
It's wild.
Hey, and thankfully they do, right?
I mean,
It gives
you
us
get
a
out of a
job.
job.
We wouldn't have content. You're right.
That's right.
It's true.
So I
I
feel
think-
you're all
I'm
leaning
brave
towards-
here, and I think they're the asshole.
Okay. I like it.
Well, hot take. But I'm with you, brother.
You're contractually obligated to stand with him now.
You guys are one now.
Yeah.
You're the only one that have my back, bro.
All right. So my mom, 46, loves to gossip. I wish she didn't, but she does. I try my best not to participate, but sometimes she tells me stuff I would rather not know. I was having a rough time after a breakup with my boyfriend, and I made the mistake of talking to her about it. Basically, my boyfriend decided that he preferred a close friend of mine to me.
Ooh.
She told him to get fucked, and he tried to come back to me saying he made a mistake and all that. Seriously, fuck that guy. Next thing I know, my aunt is texting me to ask me about this friend who stole my man, which is not what happened. I asked my mom what the fuck, and she said she was talking the situation over with her sister. I very clearly told her not to discuss my personal life like that. If I wanted them to know, I will tell them. She said I was taking it too seriously, but agreed. And then she did it again and again. And now I'm done with her shit. I'm graduating from college in June. I already have a great job lined up with a company that I have interned with. I have a plan for my future. I was talking to my mother recently, and she was prying into my life. I told her why I wasn't interested in talking about my personal life with her, and she started crying about how she's a terrible mother and can't do anything right. Love that. That's a classic mom.
I love manipulation.
I'm used to her manipulation, so I just waited it out. After she calmed down, I told her I actually had some pretty big stuff going down in my life, but I would hate her forever if she told anyone. And she promised that she wouldn't tell a soul. I told her I was pregnant and might need to drop out, but I was happy about it. After she lost her shit, she said she would support me no matter what, and that she would keep my secret until I decided what I was going to do.
We're getting mixed messages from the mom here. You fucking piece of shit. I love you unconditionally.
I will support you no matter what. I know it's a cliche, but my phone did blow up. Relatives and friends all called to check in on me and see how I was doing and if I needed anything.
Oh.
I told everyone I was fine and was looking forward to graduation and my career. My aunt broke first and asked what I was going to do about the baby and if I had really thought through my life if I had a kid.
Sheesh.
Oh my God.
I told her I wasn't pregnant and had never been pregnant. I asked her who was spreading such awful rumors about me, and she wouldn't say.
Oh, we know.
But this got around too. Eventually, my mom called me to ask, and I had said I had no idea what she was talking about, and that maybe she dreamed it or something.
Ooh.
What a
We were all wrong.
What a move. Not Christian. Christian was right.
She is pissed about it and thinks I'm gaslighting her, which I suppose I am. But I feel bad now that everyone thinks she's lying and she can't prove otherwise. So am I the asshole?
Wow.
Hell nah. I gotta say, we gotta start normalizing bullying shitty people.
Gaslighting good sometimes. Is that what we're coming to?
Yeah, and then hopefully the sexy fireman Mateo can put that fire out so we can all watch.
Thank you. I think there's nothing wrong with a little bit of gaslight, gatekeep, girl bossing in this instance.
You
I
know.
think this is exactly what that phrase was made for. You nailed it. Like, you nailed it. You gatekept your information from your mom. You gaslit her afterwards, and that in turn was an entire girl boss moment.
Yeah. Well, you're going to get a job and you're going to girl boss there.
Exactly. Yeah. You can do double girl bossing.
Yeah.
I don't think that anyone should lie about pregnancy.
Fair.
Okay.
That's fair.
That is fair.
I don't think that's fair. I think this is an instance where I'm okay with it.
Josh is like, I do this all the time.
That's a very big thing for a lot. That's a huge thing for people. And it's not for me. So I'm going with this person is an asshole.
This is crazy.
Immediately
That's
got
where you lost
humbled
me.
from the women's perspective. You never thought from a woman's perspective, Josh, you piece of shit.
Josh.
Her mom is the one who told everybody else about it.
Listen,
Here's-
everyone sucks here. Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
This is-
Ooh.
wow.
I can hear that. I can hear
Everyone
that.
sucks here. The mom is terrible, right? She needs to keep her fucking mouth shut. We
Yeah.
don't tell mom anything anymore. But I don't think, like, you could have accomplished this with a much less important lie.
Okay, so if she would have said, "I failed my math homework,"
That's a big enough lie to get the
the
fire
whole
spreading.
town would have been talking.
You could have said,
if she was Asian, yes, the whole time.
You could have said you dropped out of college or you failed college.
Okay.
literally.
Who gives a shit about that? The aunt only?
Maybe. But then you'd still know that she's telling people. Or you could say, I met a famous person and, name drop a specific famous person. That hurts no one.
Let's think
True.
of this hypothetical. Maybe the mom got around this whole thing with a loophole because the aunt, she said she wouldn't tell a soul. Aunt doesn't have a soul. The aunt's kind of a piece of shit. The aunt spread the rumors.
Well,
And now the mom looks like a bad person because she told one, not even a person with a soul. Told one person.
Or maybe her aunt was in the room and they were on speakerphone.
That could happen.
That's crazy.
Whoa.
The defense we're running for the mom. I am not having it.
I'm just riff-raffing
This
here.
is not a full Judgies stamp of approval going on.
Where's the Pepe Sylvia
think
meme?
everyone
Right?
sucks.
There is no Pepe.
I hear what you're saying, Erica. I get
Thank
it.
you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, Christian's saying that's crazy.
What's that?
No, I'm still laughing at Christians. You didn't think from a woman's perspective. Been thinking about this the whole time.
Yeah, I agree. It's probably too big of a lie. I would say justifiable asshole. I guess that's where I'm going. I think
Okay.
you're trying to teach your mom a lesson. I feel you've probably caused some undue harm to other people. Like now all your friends and family are like, well, now you're the person who cried wolf next time we hear you're pregnant or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're not going to believe you, or we're going to think the worst of your pregnancy. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there is that. So I think,
Or they just think the mom is crazy.
Which
And
it
there's
sounds like
nothing-
that's the case here, but
yeah, I mean, that's best case scenario. So
Hell no, I'm bullying, baby. Let's go.
That's what makes it doubly as bad for them on the mom side is like because pregnancy is such a like. I mean, that's the rule, right? Is you don't tell people that you're pregnant even until after your first trimester because of all of the stuff that can happen.
Yeah.
And all the not side effects, whatever.
Complications. That
All
could-
the thank you complications. So again, just like it's like a 2 times multiplier on the mom, like telling everybody that's not
Yeah.
her news to share
correct.
because it's such a big thing.
that's fair.
Mhm.
And shapeshifting cereal in our comments said OP is the asshole in the best pettiest way possible. 100% on team asshole with this one. So I
Wow.
feel a lot of people were in that camp where there's like, yeah, I mean, you're kind of the asshole, but it's justified.
I
in certain
get why
ways.
you did it, but it doesn't make it right.
Fair. That's fair.
I think my modification wouldn't be the lie. It would be telling your mom, no, I specifically did this, and then explain like why. Like I lied about this because you always share my shit. I hope you learn your lesson. Leaving her
Yes.
as a like, I didn't tell you that. Like, what does that accomplish ultimately?
That's true. Then your mom just thinks she's going crazy.
Yeah, you're just
Yeah.
torturing her at that point.
That's fair.
And she's decrepit at this point. 43. Your life's pretty
It's
much
a big
over.
age.
Yeah.
You can drive almost 45 miles an hour.
Sucks
so
to suck. We're
fast.
all 21 over here, dude.
Yeah, crazy.
We're the youngest people alive with podcasts.
All right. Let's move on to the next story here, cross-posted by a different goat. Mary Gets 2011.
Jesus, that one was.
I love the goat noise. Honestly.
Courtesy of us, actually. So if you guys want to do your own goat noise next time, we can do that for sure.
Oh,
We'll add it
I'm
in.
gonna need to
pressure.
practice.
I was gonna say there's so much pressure. I'm gonna choke.
Do you hear that shit? That's not practice at all. All right. So this one is, am I the asshole for telling my daughter that I am moving on with the separation anyway?
Definitely gonna need more info here.
No,
Would love
not the
if you
asshole.
worded it better.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
maybe, the partner is a piece of shit. So,
Yeah.
I got to move on from this situation. I got to do right by me, but I'm leaving your ass behind.
It turns out it's Jenna breaking up with Mateo.
please.
Oh,
Then-
we can only hope.
They are the asshole then.
OP's daughter's like, please don't break up with him. Oh, no. She'd be asking for them to break
No,
up,
she'd
actually.
be loving the breakup.
All right. So I found out that my husband cheated on me when I was pregnant.
Yikes.
Both
Cool guy.
times. Both
really
times.
cool guy.
Double down.
Jesus.
I only found out 3 months ago, and until then, we were a very happy family, and my husband is a great dad. Our daughters are now 14 and 16. So this happened
Ooh, decades ago.
14 and
Yeah.
16 years ago.
Sheesh.
Yeah. They know the reason we are getting a divorce and that he had 2 affairs with 2 women, but not all the details. I don't know what other details there.
I was gonna like. Do you want to know like how the sex was? What more?
No, I want to know how long it lasted.
Yes.
Did you ever miss an event for me
Yeah.
because you were with them? There's lots of questions I could
Was he a
ask.
firefighter? The big questions.
Did he
What
paint his nails?
position?
No.
Missionary. We're
where they-
talking missionary.
Where they finished?
Yes.
These are big
Exactly.
questions.
No.
They
Do
changed
I
the
have-
whole dynamic.
Where's that from? That's gonna be stuck in my head forever. We're talking missionary. We're talking guy on top, girl on the bottom. We're face to face.
I'm drawing a blank. I don't know.
I forget where that's from.
That's from
actually.
I think
something.
wasn't that an SNL sketch recently?
Oh,
That
maybe.
could be wrong.
It might be.
No clue. I don't remember anything.
So my kids are opposed to the idea of divorce anyway, and they threaten to never see me again if I went through with it because the offense happened so long ago.
No, that's crazy.
I'm divorcing my kids too then. Shit.
I understand that they don't want change and that their lives are in an upheaval. I know all that, but I just can't be with them anymore. I can't even look at them. Nothing is working. Therapy is not working, and they are adamant about never seeing me again. I haven't even seen them in 2 months. We rent a small studio apartment now, and we live every other week in the house with the girls, and the other lives in the apartment studio. The girls refuse to stay with me at the house during my week, but they stay in the studio with my husband. We bought a house in 2003, and it has quadrupled in value, so we're going to be able to have 2 decent houses, even if it's not as big and beautiful as this one, but it's not like they will be living in bad conditions. Before all this, they were close to both of us and loved us equally. Now they only love him. Last week, they made it very clear that if I filed for divorce, they would never see me again. I said I was never going back to him, and they said I made a choice and they will never see me again. So am I the asshole?
Mm-mm.
That's wild. Your daughters are wild. Man.
This
Yeah.
is so unbelievable. It makes me feel like she left some information out
Mm-hmm.
because that's
Potentially.
insane. How are they so on the dad's side?
Yeah.
How could you raise these girls and you're raising them to pick his side?
Well, I mean,
Not necessarily his side, but like the fact that, he was unfaithful
Mhm.
and
Mm.
she can't be, around him anymore. And these girls are just fine with that. Like,
that's wild.
That's.
they're selfish. Is what it is.
I mean, for
I mean,
sure.
I do have to wonder what details are being left out because there's got to be like the dad's got to be kind of a lot cooler than the mom. If you're picking a cheating dad over your mom, it's
Even-
kind of crazy.
Even picking an apartment over a house that you've lived in.
Yeah, a studio apartment. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, no, I'll sleep in the same room as my dad. I'm 16. I'm happily will sleep in the same room as my dad.
And this is not a victim blamey thing. This is we need to answer questions. We have
yeah,
questions.
I've definitely got questions.
I wonder if the dad raised them like super because like
Ooh.
as like a Catholic person, like divorce is not allowed. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I wonder if they're just like super religious and like you're bringing, but then if they're super religious, their dad fucked 2 people while she was pregnant.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Yep.
I truly, something has to be missing. Y'all might be onto
Yeah.
something.
And they're also on a stage. The girls are also at a stage where they said 16 years old is what it
14,
sounds like.
16.
They're like in 10th or 11th grade. It seems like they might have to move like high schools and all that. And
Yeah.
at that age, you already built your social circle, and it is hard to adjust again. So maybe the dad lives in a cooler neighborhood at that point. So they're like, I don't want to move and not start over again. So, but I agree, the girls are kind of being a little weird about it, but
Yeah.
there might be some things missing based on the story.
So I've been going through the comments, and basically, it seems like their reasoning is it happened so long ago. Get over it. That's kind of what it seems like from the daughters, which
Yeah.
is
That's kind of crazy.
That's
fucked up.
no, that's
They're-
messed up.
They're
Yeah.
tweeting it like a celebrity having a problematic tweet in like 2009, which is like that's obviously a whole other issue. This person cheated. It's broke like
Twice.
twice.
The one rule of being in a committed relationship, a monogamous relationship, they're like, I'm gonna solely that.
Well,
Yeah.
even worse, it was while she was pregnant. It's like the worst time you could do it.
Mhm.
Yeah. And great that you brought that up, Christian, because there is a comment from OP here, which does not paint him in a great light even further. So he believes having sex with his pregnant wife is disgusting. I knew that too because he stopped sleeping with me both times I got pregnant and was postpartum. I didn't know he was sleeping with others, though, just that we had huge problems in the bedroom. He had a problem seeing me as a sexual being and a mother to his children. After our second daughter, he didn't touch me for a year until I asked for therapy or a divorce because I was going mad without sex. We started getting therapy and eventually we worked it out. So he doesn't sound like a great guy.
Yeah.
Good
I'll
riddance,
say- I'll
that
say it.
bastard.
He's a coward.
I fucking agree.
I think this is filling in the questions I had where it's like he very clearly has been like, I guess like grooming, but not in like a sexual sense, his daughters to like sort of like you were saying, Sean, like there's probably some sort of like religious or like that like, well, families stick together through thick and thin type thing where he's probably been instilling that way he can make his wife break up with him and he can paint her as the bad person.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
absolutely.
It's definitely that like manipulation tactic of like he very clearly doesn't want to be in this relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Reddit deemed not the asshole based
Good.
off everything.
I wish he was free from that bastard way sooner.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest.
Mhm.
I think your kids will realize eventually when they get older. Hopefully,
Yep.
anyway.
I feel like they'll just talk to friends and their friends will be like, wait, what the fuck are you talking? You're not what? You're on the wrong side.
Are we the bad guys?
Yes.
All right. Moving on to the next story posted by Feeling Lower Score Blessed, Lower Score Forever. And the title is, Am I the asshole for refusing to drop my ex-husband's last name?
Oh, shout out one of my titas.
This is her,
She-
actually, Sean. She sent this in.
She married an Asian guy. She's not Asian. Her last name is Wu now and has been since 1983 when they got married. They've been divorced forever. She's just like, I already went through the trouble of changing my name. I don't want to do that.
It's
again.
such a pain in the ass to change your name.
Yeah.
Yep.
I bet. Yeah.
It really, really is. So I get it. And also, if you have a child with that same last name, a lot of people don't want to have a different last name than their child. So
Mhm.
that's understandable as well. So I need more information
Okay.
before I deem who's an asshole and who's not.
Yeah, I'm gonna go full not asshole.
Yeah.
Shout
I'm
out
on
to my
Sean's
tita.
side here.
And I'll say you're the asshole. I'll say it. I'll take that side. I think there's a
Fuck your
devious
Tita,
little,
Sean.
Ah, damn, dude.
there's a devious little thing going on here. I can sense it.
I'm actually with Josh in this situation. I'm thinking this
Whoa.
person's a petty asshole. Maybe the past husband is getting married to a new person, and they're like, you know what? I'm gonna stick it to him. I'm not gonna drop the name. So that way, you're gonna share the same last name with me, baby girl.
And a step further, they have the same first name too. So
Yeah.
now it gets
Whoa.
really confusing.
Like off of Ted Lasso with Becca.
I like where your
Bex.
head's at, Josh.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. There's quite the split. Let's see who's correct here. I, 56 female, divorced my husband 2 years ago after 26 years of marriage. We have 4 kids, and the split was amicable. He came out as gay, and we mutually agreed to part ways. Changing my name wasn't a priority. Updating IDs, legal documents, and bank accounts would be a huge hassle, like you
Mhm.
said, Erika.
Mm-hmm.
I still use his last name on unofficial documents, but go by my maiden name socially. Recently, he got engaged to a wonderful guy. I've been supportive of their relationship, but during my grandson's birthday party, my ex suddenly asked if I'd consider dropping his last name. His fiancée chimed in, saying it makes him uncomfortable that I still use it. I was caught off guard and awkwardly joked that unless they want to spend hours in line at various government offices, I wasn't going to change it. My ex did not laugh. He insisted about starting a new chapter and wants me to move on.
Nah, y'all should just get a new name then.
Yep.
You could take his last name.
Literally.
Yeah.
True.
Y'all can just make up a name. Y'all could
Yeah.
do
True.
anything. You know what I mean?
That's cool, actually, yeah. The whole situation felt bizarre. For 2 years, it's never been an issue, and now they're ganging up on me? After the party, my ex called and argued that keeping his name makes it harder for his fiancée to feel like they're starting a fresh life. I countered that our kids still use the same name, and it would feel this strange to me to be the odd one out. What really hurt was learning from my youngest son that his fiancée feels threatened by my name, assuming I'm clinging to some claim on my ex. I've made it clear that I have zero interest in rekindling anything, but it feels like I'm being pressured to erase a part of my identity. My ex admitted his fiancée is uncomfortable because he sees me keeping the name as a power play. I feel like I'm caught between trying to keep the peace and being forced into something just because his fiancée is insecure. They want me to go through the hassle of changing everything for their comfort. I told my ex that I'll consider it later, maybe after they're married and settled, but for now he's furious, saying I'm being petty and selfish. My friends think I should stand my ground, but my kids are divided. One thinks I should just give in to keep the peace, while the others agrees that it's ridiculous to change it just because his fiancée feels insecure. I'm frustrated. So am I the asshole for refusing to drop my ex-husband's last name, even though he's getting remarried?
No.
Hell no.
No. The fuck?
I have to
That's
say
their
yes.
own insecurities that they got to deal with themselves.
Wait, did Josh
Literally.
just say I have to say yes?
I have to stick on the laurels. I don't believe it, but I have to say it.
I gotta win.
I can't flip flop.
I can't be a flip flopper on this show.
No, literally all of the things that I listed, right?
Literally.
Yeah.
We
Mhm.
nailed it all. Before
I know.
You and John
You were-
pre-read this, I'm
you're
pretty
like-
sure.
Nostradamus, I think.
No, it's stupid. But also, like, grow up.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
56. Like, I don't know. I think I would hope
They
when
can go
I'm
56
50
miles per hour.
That's fast
true.
as hell, actually. That's crazy.
That's very fast.
Sick.
I just like, if I was 50, I don't think I'm hoping I'm not feeling insecure about things like this.
Sure.
Right.
Imagine their last name is like Smith.
It's like a super common.
Like every fucking other person in the world has that last name or something, and you're that insecure about it. Like, come on.
Like Wu. That's a pretty common last name, isn't it, Sean?
Woo.
Woo?
Yeah, wasn't that your aunt's name?
Oh, I forgot that I said that.
Jesus.
I'm not gonna lie. I was like, how the fuck do you know my tita's last name? That's fucking insane. You guessed that correctly? That's amazing. Anyways, whoa. I'm completely
No,
thrown
woo.
out for a loop. Woo. Holy
Come on
shit.
now.
All right, that's the
We're
last
gonna
time
have
I
the same freaking idea.
that's the last time I shoot it to Sean. So
No, you nailed it. I dropped it though.
PC faster, brain still the same.
still the same, yeah. But yeah, I agree. I think like there's so many other ways, like we said, he could take his last name, you know what I mean? Like there's other ways around it where it's like it could feel like a new chapter for you guys. Wild of him to pressure you like this after 2 years of an amicable split where it
Mhm.
doesn't seem like there was any tension beforehand. So
Now
You
there
can
is.
hyphenate your names, make up a new one. Did you see?
Ooh.
There's this lady on TikTok who her last name is Bonadonna and her partner's last name is Bartlebaugh. So their hyphenated name would be Bonadonna Bartleby or something like that.
Yo, you gotta put that
I
on a
fucking love
Scantron.
Literally,
I think that's a magic spell. It's
Bonadonna
something you-
Bartlebaugh.
I'm fucking
Bartlebaugh.
levitating at this point.
you just cursed us all, I think.
Yeah,
Don't say it
That's
a
crazy.
third time. It'll appear.
God knows what'll show up.
like how fun. Just like do something fun.
Yes.
Quit being a baby about it.
But then your name
Agreed.
doesn't fit in Scantrons. You know?
Yeah.
That's
Hey,
true.
You know?
That's
a
really
real
important when you're
problem.
56. God damn it.
Josh is trying. He's trying to.
And another thing, actually.
The Scantron's actually that's a sore subject for me, Josh. So it's kind of fucked up. You brought
Yeah,
it up.
Christian Kleckner is a lot of.
I'm too many letters. My name came as Christina or Christia on every single legal thing I ever did in school, and it's like I'm getting bullied by the state here. This is fucked
Dude,
up,
she
guys.
sounds hot. Christia?
Did you get out of jury duty once because they sent it to Christine?
Yep,
That's
the
crazy.
middle initials E, so they sent it to Christine, and I was like, I don't know who the fuck that is.
Some random lady showed up in your place. That's crazy. But yes, unfortunately, Josh, Reddit deemed not the asshole on this one.
Well, sometimes they can be wrong, and that's okay.
I actually agree with that. That's fair.
Oh, we're agreeing
I mean,
with Reddit?
Not in this instance.
All right. Let's move on to the next one here. Posted by Deleted
Whoa.
on.
My goat.
Coward.
That's my goat.
That's my goat. I'll play it.
Thank you. Bye.
And this is actually cross-posted on the Goats podcast, our 2 hot takes. So shout out to
Ooh.
2 hot takes.
Unfortunately, they are the goats.
They are
Can't
the
deny
goats.
it. You can't deny it.
No. This one is titled, Am I the asshole for making height jokes at my friend until he snapped and cried?
I'm fucking fighting. As a short king,
Short King's
I'm
rise
fighting. I'm biting ankles, baby. I'm kicking kneecaps, motherfuckers.
You're punching kneecaps.
Because
John.
it's eye level to me, bitches.
I would say you're an asshole. Yeah.
I'm going to have to say not the asshole.
Josh is a fucking menace.
I have to. I feel like there's a way that this could make sense.
Okay.
And I'm sort of like, you know, that person who goes to a roulette wheel and bets it on green every time?
Jesus
No.
Christ.
You know that guy who hits on 19 in blackjack? That's me right now.
Yeah, that doesn't turn out well. I don't know if you watch the whole videos through.
Nah, I get bored.
There's no Subway
TikTok
Surfer
brain.
underneath. All right. So, I, 22 female, have this close friend, Nick, 28 male, and he's really short, like 5'2".
Well, I'm good then.
John's like, you're fine.
Yeah, you good.
Oh,
That guy
that's
is
short.
John wants to clown on him now. That's ridiculous.
You little short bitch.
Jesus.
Can't even see the top of the fucking closet ass bitch. Must be the tall right ass bitch.
I am
crazy, the
5'1",
turn.
by the way.
That's wild. My best friends are 5'2". This is fucked up.
We've been friends for a while and we get along great. I also kind of have a crush on him. He's really sweet, handsome, talented, and fun to hang out with. I've always been the type of person to joke around with people. My family and friends constantly tease each other, and it's never meant to hurt anyone. It's just how we show affection. For example, I'm a tall woman, 5'10", and super skinny. And growing up, my parents used to make jokes about it all the time. They'd call me beanpole and say things like, careful with those low ceilings, or put some coins in your pocket when you go out. It's really windy.
Reminds me of
Damn.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Bird. You bird.
Yeah. I wish at the manly height of 5'9" that I am, that I got.
Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah, 5'9", the best height, dude.
I wish
relate.
I wish I got a watch out for that door frame.
Just once.
Just please.
I too am a 5'10" girly, though not a beanpole. I'm more of a linebacker, but it's fine.
Ah, damn, all you motherfuckers are tall as hell. Holy shit.
In the water down.
Don't ask Christian's height.
I can't tell you now.
I have
6'5".
to know.
Stands up, he's
I wish-
5'2".
He's standing there.
I am standing on top of the couch.
They're both sitting, he's standing. That's good. No, what are you, Christian?
I'm 6'2".
Okay,
He's-
there we go.
He is a big 6'2".
Yeah.
Him and Erika, and maybe it's because you're both tall, but when they walk into my house, I do have low ceilings in my kitchen, but to be fair, but when they walk into the house, every
High
time
ceilings
it's
for me, brother.
me too. I can't even reach them, but they walk in. I'm just like, what are you doing in here? I didn't clean the fucking corners. Like, you're gonna notice.
Yeah. Oh, I noticed.
I noticed.
When I was younger, I'd cry because the jokes really hurt. My parents then teased me and called me a crybaby, which made me toughen up over time. I do like how she started this paragraph with, it's how we show affection, and it's never meant to hurt anyone. And then
And then
Mm.
She's like,
I hated my
it
childhood.
traumatized me.
This is a pro bullying story, though. To be fair, so we are
True.
hitting our
That's-
pro bullying stance.
That's true. Now I'm used to it, and height jokes just roll off me. My friends still poke fun at me, calling me Slenderman as a nickname, or saying that they could perform a skeleton anatomy class on me, and they always laugh along.
These are all roasts I wish I got roasted for. Like, shit, dude.
Who you telling?
Since Nick is the shortest person in our group, I've always made a lot of height-related jokes around him. Stuff like calling him fun-sized, asking if he needs any help reaching something, or saying, "Where did Nick go?" "Oh, there you are, way down there."
Damn, this is bringing a lot of trauma back for me.
Yeah. He usually laughed and joked back, so I thought everything was fine. For example, he'd tease me by saying, "How's the weather up there?" And I'd respond by picking him up and saying, "I'll show you."
You gave him uppies? No fucking way. Holy shit.
I was thinking more along the lines like, oh, it's raining and then you spit on them. Like that's a little bit better, I think.
You did that a lot.
Pickup is crazy.
No, but
The uppies is crazy. That crushed that man. He's not recovering from uppies, dude. That's crazy.
Uppies is wild. And this is the unfortunate reality is like there's no way to make fun of tall people that like hits as hard as like, where'd you go? Because it's so, as a man, it's so emasculating. It's just like ingrained into our society is like, it's so emasculating. And then you're like, oh yeah, well, I bet you don't have leg room on the plane. It's like, nobody does. That's a bad fucking roast.
Shit, I do. I'm emasculated all day, every day.
Jesus. I figured he was okay. If he wasn't okay with it, he wouldn't joke with me or he wouldn't laugh. The other day, we were at a semi-formal event and Nick showed up in a really nice suit. He looked sharp and honestly, he looked mad fine. And I might have been a little flustered by how good he looked. So naturally, I couldn't resist cracking a joke. I saw him and said, "Looking good, boss baby."
Oh no! Oh,
She's cooking this guy.
Holy shit!
Yeah, that's decimated. That's
Every older sibling right now is taking notes on how to make fun of this.
Yeah.
sibling. They're like, boss baby's real.
I thought uppies was
really
bad.
good.
Boss baby is diabolical.
Imagine the combo of Boss Baby and uppies. Holy shit.
Because Nick's like, "Oh, I'm looking good. I'm in my suit." And then she's just like, "Boss baby." And that just fucking killed him.
And it's semi-formal. She might be in heels too. So
Yeah.
God damn it.
He got the suit from Baby Gap. It's just over for him.
Jesus.
Everyone burst out laughing, and Nick laughed too at first, but then I noticed his expression changed and he got real quiet. A little while later, he just walked off without saying anything. I went to check on him, and when I found him, he was sitting alone crying.
Damn.
I was...
Oh, God.
I picked him up to soothe him.
You want your bottle? That's what you said.
I fucking burped him.
Jesus. I was completely caught off guard. I asked him what was wrong, and he finally admitted that the height jokes had been bothering him for a long time, and the boss baby one sent him over the edge.
Oof.
He said he's always felt insecure about his height, but he didn't want to bring it up because he didn't want to seem overly sensitive or kill the vibe. I felt awful. I apologized right away and stopped making any jokes about his height after that. I never meant to hurt him, and I thought we were just having fun, maybe even flirting a little. Now things between us are weird and awkward, and I don't know if I've completely ruined the friendship or any chance of something more. So am I the asshole for making these jokes and not realizing how much they hurt him?
I
mean, yeah.
Speaking as the short king in this, that boss baby joke, it's a little short-sighted on their end. That's pun intended on that one. But it's
Only you can make that one here.
it's true. I can call that on myself. But I did like kind of in that situation the question, are they the asshole? Yes, because that's something that they were insecure about growing up. But I did have hope for OP that they were apologetic. Hopefully they can recover their friendship later on. And it seems like she's interested in him. So
yeah.
Flirt it
she
up a
definitely
little
needs
better.
to talk to him about it and apologize for sure.
Yeah.
You got to be the bigger man here and apologize.
No.
I like that one.
God damn it.
Do we
I
want to
think
go in
that-
order of height here? So Josh and Sean, you're next.
Yeah, Yeah,
Shut
Sean,
your
you can
tall
go
ass up,
first.
Josh. God
I'm
damn it.
1 inch taller.
I will have to say not the asshole. I have to contractually. I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
But
The comments are going to hate you.
they always do. I literally just show him or tell him like if he doesn't have the context of like that's how you show affection, then it's gonna suck.
Okay.
Especially again, even though it might be antiquated or obviously there are masculine men who are short. John,
Thank you.
myself, Sean,
Whoa. Chill.
I would say we're average.
don't lump you guys there. I'm on a whole other category.
There's levels to this.
It is something that is, like I said, it's like ingrained in like men. They want to be tall. They want to feel like they're tall. A lot of people, obviously, not everybody. So yeah, this sucks, especially if he doesn't have the same framework that you did growing up.
Oh, I have one more joke in me. Like, usually you, for friends, like you pick them up, but not literally. So it was kind of unfortunate, the situation that the uppies is crazy.
Uppies is
Yeah.
awesome.
Very
I
unexpected.
wonder how high he was off the ground.
The highest he's ever
If
been.
it's enough for his legs to do this, it's
She tossed him a couple times.
Mama.
Oh, no.
Let me go.
Because like there's plenty of people who would love this dynamic. They would love like the
Oh,
mommy
man.
like relationship type. But if he's not aware that you're
Erica cringed
trying
so
to,
hard at that.
I don't even mean it. No.
What's
Yeah,
up with the
some-
mommy dynamics in
Some
this
people are
episode?
cool with the mommy thing.
Listen, not kink shaming. It's just not for me.
No,
I
that's fair,
left out
yeah.
a word. I left out a word. Some people want like the muscle mommy like dynamic.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Like
That's
the
much better.
tall woman, the short man.
Yeah.
Some people love that, but if he isn't interested in you that way, and now you're just bullying him straight up, or two, like you just gotta tell him and let him know, like, oh, I'm doing this because I want to jump your bones. Then you're like in the clear.
Yeah.
Jump over your bones.
Yeah.
She does that every time she walks with him. She just- yeah, I mean, I agree. I feel like you just, you apologized, you did all of that, but maybe you need to like sit down and be like, my social cues, like that's how I was raised. Like, if I'm not making fun of you, that means like I don't really care about you at all. Type of, type of talk. So
Why do you
I
think
think
we make
what's-
fun of you so much, Sean? Because
Yeah, we love you.
yeah, but what's
Yeah.
crazy is I tell y'all to stop, and then y'all don't. It's wild, actually. But yeah, I think y'all just need to have that talk, and then if he's not cool with it, then that friendship might not be there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I mean, at least you can get that off, and let them know that no ill intentions is like quite the opposite.
That's
That's
how
fair.
Christian's family was.
gonna
Like
say.
when I first started coming around, Christian and I have been together 15 years. Like we're high school sweethearts. It's been a
Oh,
long
yeah.
time.
Congrats.
Thank you. And I remember there was one time where I got like a new outfit. I wasn't sure about it. And I was like, Christian, I need you to roast me. Like just say the meanest thing that you can think of about this outfit before we go to your brother's house.
Gotta say, tough spot for Christian to be put in right there.
Yeah.
For sure. And what'd you say? I look like the Big Lebowski?
Yeah, you're wearing a cardigan. I was like, what up, the dude?
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dude.
And I was like, okay, I can handle that. And that is what your brother called me when we walked in.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I can handle Big Lebowski.
Did you have a retort prepared for?
No, I was like, good one. Christian already called me that in the car.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, there were several like holidays or like we had leaving. She was like, does your family not like me? I was like,
Do they actually hate me? Because they
I
were
was like-
so mean.
Oh, no.
the one was like Thanksgiving, and you said your family eats some kind of specific food, and they
Oh,
called.
I said hors d'oeuvres
Yeah, they
instead of appetizers,
and they just started making fun of you for being like a rich snob.
which is literally the opposite.
What are you,
Horde
French?
devours.
I really
Yeah.
feel like we're the same people, Ricky. I'm the rich snob of this fucking show.
Dude, literally the doorbell. We were recording an episode yesterday, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, the ice delivery for my ice water." I was like, "Oh, you tap ice like the rest of us."
Artisan ice.
He gets special bottled water to make his ice cubes out of.
Okay.
It's
Listen,
wild.
I understand that our drinking water here is barely
Poison.
passable. Like we
That's
We
what
can't be
Texas
drinking
is.
yeah, we can't be drinking this water here. So
Thank you. At least
get
someone
it.
understands me.
Y'all got to move up to Canada. All right. So there is a slight update kind of thing to this one.
Ooh.
This is where I'm vindicated, baby.
Reddit was roasting this person. They were like, yeah, you got to get therapy from your past trauma, basically, and to sum up a lot of the comments and saying that they are the asshole. But OP gives us with an edit. Y'all, I called him to see him if he was home because I wanted to talk. And when he said yes, I quickly showed up with flowers. It was a short walk as we live just a few blocks away from each other. I apologized again, explained that I didn't mean to hurt him. I promised never to make jokes about his height again, and I handed him flowers. He looked super happy and told me that no one had ever bought him flowers before. We hugged and it felt so good. He invited me in, and after a bit of talking, I finally told him how much I liked him. Nick seemed beyond shocked. He said the jokes made him think that I was disgusted with him or something, which only made him feel worse because he had feelings for me as well. Everything's okay now, and I even got a kiss that night.
Oh, yeah.
So everything turned out as good as it could, I guess, based off of what happened.
We love that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't love this.
Really hoping for worse
And
news.
this is where the comments come back on my side. This now teeters into like, how long has he known you for? Because they're 22 and 28 isn't that bad, but if it was like I don't know, it's just like
I didn't even catch
Sean
that.
Rule.
it gets into the territory where it is like, if he's known you since you were like 17, is like, why was he hanging out with you? Like, did he like
That's
blend in with all the other
true.
high schoolers?
I didn't
Like, I
even
don't-
catch that.
Yeah. This is actually illegal.
I like how we got the update and now Josh is switching to maybe you are the asshole.
Always.
What's up with that age gap, though? What a catch, Josh.
That is a great catch. I didn't even catch that and I
Yeah,
fucking
I
read it.
forgot about that.
It's
Come
just
on,
teetering on
Josh,
the
you're
edge.
slacking.
That's why there needs to be two of us. So one catches me when I miss it, okay? No, that's a good catch. Yeah, that does make things a lot weirder. I didn't think about that. So
A lot illegal, it seems like.
a lot illegal for sure.
I think it should be illegal to be in any relationship, regardless of age gaps.
I'll let Aurora know.
Now we're talking.
You're so brave, Josh.
It's
You know
a
what?
bold stance, but
All right, so let's hop into the last story before we hit the Patreon. This one is posted on Am I the Asshole by Imaginary Midscore Active 5980.
That's your other burner, Josh?
that's my goat. That's my real goat.
Oh, shit.
He's just all of Reddit. It's just Josh.
It's been
Josh
been me
is
the whole
Reddit.
time.
He's had a lot of free time.
I feel like that's the name of the podcast. Josh is Reddit. Just
Josh
5 different
Is
Joshes.
Reddit.
Hell yeah. And
Don't
we just
do
have
it, though.
we just have a different Josh on every episode, but don't mention it or even acknowledge it. All right, so
crazy.
this one is titled, Am I the Asshole for Assuming I Was Invited to My Cousin's Wedding and Making a Scene when I found out that I wasn't?
Why the fuck did you show up when?
Mhm.
Why did you show up in the first place?
You
Yep.
didn't
I've
get
got
an invitation.
And then you make a scene? Well, no shit, you're the asshole.
I have a lot of opinions on this, and yes, you're an asshole.
Ooh,
Yeah.
your own story,
we
perhaps?
can go into the story, but
Oh, God.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to give you the floor. You can have it all.
oh well. Christian and I have come from very large families. Like, he is the youngest of 4. So his immediate family, just with brothers, sisters, nieces, nephews, 17. There's 17 of us.
Holy shit.
So we knew that we were going to have a very large wedding because my side's not smaller. So I knew from the beginning that there were going to be people that, yeah, I'm inviting your sister, but I'm not inviting you.
Gotcha.
It is what it is.
Yeah, my
Okay.
sister got invited. It was crazy.
You don't have a sister.
And she still got invited over me. That's the wildest part.
Anyway, so I did have quite a few awkward conversations where, like, my aunt came up and was like, "Oh, I'm invited to the wedding, right?" And I'd be like, "No."
Actually,
Didn't
no.
pass the vibe check.
to have to cut off an aunt.
Okay, she's my great aunt.
Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
And she sucks.
She
Okay.
sucks.
She don't sound great to me.
I had a
She's
great
got-
aunt. I had a great aunt who wasn't invited to my wedding that showed up a month ago. So
Did they make a scene?
they did
Should have
not.
told us. I would have whooped her ass
that's
for you, Josh. Get the fuck out of here.
She's like 85.
No, literally, I
Yeah.
told
So I'm feeling
That's true.
confident.
I told the groomsmen, I was like, "Listen, if this one specific person shows up, you guys gotta act like bouncers and get them the fuck out of here."
Hell yeah.
So
I was way more of a bitch. I just rolled over.
yeah, no.
Oh, you
Luckily,
made it. Yeah.
we didn't have that situation come up, but
Not that you're aware of.
oh,
Josh
We
showed
handled
up
it.
in the background.
even almost 5 years later, it's fine.
What? Yeah, we handled it.
Love that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Love that. But anyway, if you're not invited to a wedding, don't fucking show up.
Yeah.
Go
Bam.
on.
Awesome.
Read the story.
Love
I think you should. I think everybody loves a wedding crasher.
I was gonna
That's
say
why
this-
they made a whole movie about it.
This
Nope.
sucks to hear because
No.
I've crashed like 2 or 3 weddings. So
You,
this sucks
I
to
invited
hear.
you to crash a wedding.
Yep. I think most of them were from you.
Who would
So,
invite someone to crash a wedding?
I mean, it was like
It was the after party.
It was I came to
Okay.
reception.
The reception. Yeah.
A little less crazy.
And I came after food. I always came after food.
Okay.
I snuck them.
You did what after food?
All right, let's get into the story here. My 18 female cousin's 22 female wedding was this weekend. I'll call her Mary. Growing up, we were pretty close, as me and my siblings, 20 female and 23 male, often went to Mary's house. Lately, we haven't seen each other as much because all of them moved away for college, but it's still nice to see each other at family events. A year and a half ago, she met her now husband. He was invited to Christmas, Easter, and every family event since then. When he was there, I noticed that Mary was a lot more distant than usual and barely talked to me, but talked to my siblings all night. I figured it was probably just because of our age difference. A few weeks/months ago, we got an invitation to their wedding in the mail. Or at least, my parents did. My name wasn't mentioned on the invite, which was addressed to our last names, but since I still live with my parents and my brother and sister both got one, I just assumed I was included, and so did my parents. I think that's a fair assumption, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
I
That
think
one's not too bad.
But Mary's face dropped when she saw me. She pretended to smile, but I could see something was bothering her. The wedding went on, but during cocktail, Mary came up to me and asked me why I came, since she didn't send me an invite. I was taken aback, but I told her we assumed that I was included and asked her why she didn't invite me. She avoided the question, but after insisting a bit, she told me that she wanted her husband's family to have a good impression of her family and didn't want them to know that her cousin was a lesbian.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's
I take
that-
back what I said. You are not an asshole.
wow.
Crash
Josh hit the-
away.
Josh hit
Yeah.
the 21 from that 19.
Yeah, that'll cover all my other bets all episode. I
That's
think.
true. That's true.
I'm
As a
back
matter
in
of
the
fact,
green.
grab the marriage car or whatever, the wedding car, and crash it to the reception.
Yes.
My goodness.
Wow.
She wanted them to think she had a normal family, quote unquote.
Normal? Fuck you.
For context, our family is pretty open-minded and all of them accept me, but her husband and his family are a lot more traditional and conservative. What I don't understand is I don't look gay, whatever that means.
That's honestly, I was gonna ask, like, how like openly, visibly like lesbian are you? Because like, there's a lot of gay people and lesbian people that can pass as
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
as lesbian.
But
As
also,
in-
it shouldn't matter.
No, it should.
No, it
Exactly.
shouldn't.
But
Yeah.
it's still a skill that exists that people know that they sometimes need to do.
Yes.
And this could have just been a conversation before the wedding with the OP to be like, hey, they don't like gay people. Can you just not be so gay all the time? And then
That also would not go over well. I would
You
be
know,
like,
why are
different
you
words.
marrying
the way
this
I'm going
person?
to gay it up right now.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you marrying this person if they're a bigot?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree. Unless your cousin's probably, it sounds like they're a bigot too, by the sounds of it.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, if you're marrying a bigot, I got bad news for your for where you draw your red lines.
This is like Community in Britain.
Yeah.
I'll stand for racism, but I draw the line at animal cruelty.
You'll excuse
Wait,
racism.
you'll excuse racism?
I was so shocked. I told her that she was sick for caring about impressing a bunch of bigots more than her own cousin.
Yeah.
She got mad at me and we both got a bit loud, which attracted attention. People came to find out what was happening. When they found out, my parents said that she was being mean and shouldn't have made a big deal about this. A bunch of other people said it was wrong of me to come when I wasn't invited. Mary started telling me to leave, so I stormed off. Since then, I've been receiving texts from her and her parents saying I was a bitch for coming, making a scene, and ruining her big day. I understand that's her wedding and she can invite whoever she wants, but her words were so hurtful. And I genuinely thought I was invited. But I know it's wrong that I caused such a scene on her wedding day. So am I the asshole?
No.
No.
honestly, if that was me, if that bride came over and everybody was like, "What's going on?" and she tried to hush me, I'd have been like, this bitch doesn't want me here because I am lesbian.
Yeah. The way I'd storm back with like a flag.
Literally.
Hell
That
yeah.
is awful. Also, I'm curious, what did their RSVP card look like? Because if you're specifically not inviting somebody from that household, the RSVP card should be
The names
2 of 2 coming, or
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
the numbers. Yeah.
So it's on her for not making it clear.
I also think she should have reached out beforehand and been like, hey, just so you know, you're actually not invited to the wedding. Make up something that's like, hey, no one under 21 or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Also,
thanks.
you pick meals, right? So like they're like, oh, why did this family pick 3 meals when they should only be picking 2?
That's true
They
too.
probably had a, they
Especially
probably
when
had a
it's the
buffet.
one person I don't want at the wedding. I should probably look into that.
Uncle Don's notorious for eating 2 plates.
Uncle
Don
Don.
Double up. Oh, double up, Don.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think we can all agree, not the asshole. Josh nailed
Yeah.
this one.
Thank you.
First time saying it this episode, but
I think
Yeah.
I think I've nailed all of them.
Interesting take.
any other thoughts on this one?
I still stand by that. If you weren't invited, don't go. But this was a situation where she didn't know she wasn't invited.
It was ambiguous.
Yeah.
It was.
All right. And with that, we'll end the episode. What did you think, Wikimaniacs? Were these people assholes? Let us know down in the comments on YouTube, Discord, or our subreddit. Let us know how many you agreed with Josh on. That's the true tally on this episode.
Hey, he's going 100% on this one.
Thank you.
Yeah, comment what for our engagement. Comment what age you stopped being in love
Loving
with your
your
mom with. What age?
Just for
did you stop-
engagement reasons.
Comment
really just
how
to help
fast
us.
you can go in a car.
That's right.
What is your speed limit?
We'll take all these ages and just calculate our audience.
The audience's average speed.
Yeah.
Your comment section's gonna crack like the Da Vinci Code. It's gonna be like series of numbers. Someone's gonna get like sleeper cell activated. Just like
Shoots to the top.
And the problem
of
is
YouTube.
we're gonna get the ages confused with the age you stopped falling in love with your mother. So it's gonna,
a lot of 5-year-olds.
whoa,
Can't believe our
28?
demographic.
Brother, that's way too late.
Yeah, don't put miles per hour or the
Yeah,
like
just
years,
a number
just
and
number.
let us guess.
And that's it. But huge thanks to our guests coming on today. The Judgies. Tell us where people can find you. What days your show releases, stuff like that.
So wherever you're on the internet, we're there too.
yeah.
Our handle is usually at Judgies Pod, JUDGIESPOD. Our show releases on Mondays at midnight,
2 a.m.
at 2 a.m.
Well,
Whoa.
2 a.m. Central.
2 a.m. Central.
Unless you're watching on YouTube and it's 6 a.m. Central.
That's right.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyways, wherever you're watching or listening to your podcasts, you'll find us. And that's the Judgies.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah.
Hell
Well, we
yeah.
appreciate you guys coming on, giving your takes.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Man,
Yeah.
It's a
Mondays.
lot of fun.
Imagine breakfast with the Judgies and then lunch with Reddit on Wiki. I
Whoa.
mean, just the
Sheesh.
Look at that.
come on, the double feature.
Do we have a dinner?
There you go.
Dinner podcast? We need a. That's where the Joshes.
That's where
The Joshes, yeah.
Reddit is Josh.
Reddit is Josh. That's where we slide in.
There you go.
Thank you very much for coming on today. We appreciate you guys. You guys were awesome. Go check them out. We'll put all their links in the show notes so you can check that out. But that's it for today. Thank you everyone for coming on and giving your takes. And thank you for another amazing episode. We'll see you on Monday. Bye.
Dude,
Bye.
Bye, poor people.
yes, finally. Someone has the balls to fucking say it around here.
Get therapy.